Good morning. We are going into earnings season, and Info Systems reports this next week. Info Systems reports on July 12th. The reason for this is that the MMT will be given a command structure as to what the protocol will be. First of all, we're going to go to the company's website. That's going to be number one. Number two, we're always going to take a look at what the last headlines were. So we would click the download link here, and we could see that they had a press release. We would take a look at what that press release was about. Okay? And we would take a look at their financial results to mobile phone users in India. India is a big market in that area. And we would just take a look to see what some of the events were and what has happened here. What is the latest talk? What are the latest press releases on it? And it tells us, they tell us what they do here. Okay, many of the world's most successful rely on 130,000 people of Info Systems to deliver measurable business values. And they're in the IT sector, INFY. They're a company out of, and here's their website, infosystems.com. So once you find out what the current release was, and the thing about it is you want to know if there's been any improvements lately and or what may have been said in the last press release, just so you have a place to know where the last mindsets were around the company. Then you'll click close the current tab. When you get back over here, you're going to want to go to the financials, okay? And you can take a look at their balance sheet, their cash flow statement, their operating metrics, and their guidance versus actuals. View a comparison of actual revenue and earnings per share by quarter against the guidance issued. That's always important because these are going to be the key core elements that will come out when they first report. There's going to be a headline number. Then we're going to start getting into what these things mean. And we're always going to want to measure what and the guidance is. What the guidance is. Okay? It's very important to know that once you do that, you can go back over here and you can look in the newsroom. But the most important thing is you click on investors, and down here you're going to see info what investors conferences was. There was an investors conference here a lot, and that was a JP Morgan Global Tech. And what did they have to say? And kind of get an idea of if you're going to trade the company. This is one that we always trade, so we always want to know. And the thing about it is, this is some of the homework you would do. What did they have anything to say? I mean, you know, what was it all about? Just take a quick Jeffries conference. They were involved. Investor relations presented at the Jeffries conference. This was on May 10th. Now, that was in New York at the Four Seasons Hotels. These big firms hold these things. And here's a webcast link. See the webcast link? You click on the webcast link, and you put in your first name, last name. If you have a company, put it in there. Put your email in there. Okay? So, this is what you would do. I would put my name in here, Mario. My last name, I would put Marciano. Okay? Then my company name, stockmarketfunding.com, and my email, and I'm going to register. Okay? When I register, I can play that last Windows Media Player. I could use Flash or whatever case is. Best thing is click on the Windows Media Player, and over here you can go back and you can open the player and you can listen to what Global Technology Media and Telecom Conference was about on May 16th to 18th. And you can get a little footing there. Okay? Particularly, you would want to do this work if we're going to take a big position. You can close that out. I can close this tab out here. Close the current tab. Okay? And another thing that you can do is you can sign up. They have what do you want to do. If you're an ongoing trader, we make a market on the stock all the time. We like to know where it is out of India. It's a good company. And it has its good times and it has its bad times. But it has a lot to do where the current growth cycle is in India and the U.S. and how they're making money. You can hit the RSS feed and or newsletter and you can get updates whenever they have something to say. Okay, Investor Services tab is, once again, you're going to have this menu here, get to the RSS feed, because anything that comes out, any headline news that's going to come out, you're going to get updated. Okay, and you may have 100 of these companies like InfoSystems in your long year apprenticeship, because you're taken through 3 quarterly earnings, and this is going to be part of what we do. And we will be listening, we'll be teaching you that on the day that they report, is that you'll get to sit in on the conference call, and you'll understand how the company presents itself. Then the analyst community will have a Q&A session with their main CEO and their CFO and various different parts of their management team. They'll be asked questions at that time, and there's key questions that are asked in these stock fundamentals that analysts will ask. And you will be taught specifically what to listen for, and that's going to be the growth, that's going to be the margins, the EPS, the operating margins, where are they currently at compared to previous quarters and forward-looking quarters, what does it look like. We'll be teaching you all of that, but this is just a manual process that you're going to want to do when we start building a database in your yearly apprenticeship, because you got 4 quarterly earnings, and you're going to want to build that database. It's going to be very important. Not going to do it all on the video right now, but we will do them together. This is how it will all start. You do want to get on the emailing list, so if there's ever an upgrade or a downgrade or something new happening at the company, the investors relation is going to email you right away. And you know, you can go read their blogs, but the thing about it is you want to get tied in if there's going to be any changes. And here's their Q1 results. You can, you know, so it's a little bit different training than when you're actually trading the stock during the earnings season, but you want to get familiar with everything and you want to get dialed in, because it's a good company, and we're going to want to know what's going on with InfoSystems for the remainder of this year and 2012 year. So we want to dial in our due diligence so that this information comes to us automatically. And we'll talk more of it, but it's going to start just like I told you. You're going to go to home, you're going to find out what sector it trades in. So I'm hearing that it's in the IT services, technology services. We know what sector it trades in. Okay, then this is how it will start. This is the home page, back to the home page. And the thing about it is, you're going to want the last press releases. You're going to want to sign up under the investor relations to get emails. Okay, you're going to want to get emails from the company, and you're going to want to learn what the key components are in here. Okay, you want to know a lot about them, click on About Us. It'll tell you. They've been, okay, InfoSystems, NASDAQ, INFI, was started in 1981 by 7 people. Just a little thing that you'll know. But, and the kind of things that they do over there in India. And what sector do they fall in? Why would they be robust going forward? Why would good news take it higher, or why would bad news take it lower? And these are the kinds of things that you want to know. You want to know the management profile. It's very important to know who's doing what. You kind of get to know the characters here of the company. And who's going to be talking on those conference calls? It's going to be these people in here. They're going to be answering the analyst community when they have their Q&A question. The financial officers will be there. This will be this guy. And the thing about it is, these are the people that are going to play the role in the conference call. Okay? So you want to know who the players are when you're tracking a company. So InfoSystems, because it's an ADR in India, we like to really stay up with it because it's in the IT InfoSystems, you know, it's in the IT area and technologies. And it's good to see how they're executing, because it's going to tell other things about other key companies that's in their sectors. So this is the reason for it. We will go through it. This is what you will do. And then on the day of the earnings season, you'll have your links all ready to go. You'll be able to listen to the conference call and sit on it. And you'll learn how to trade it in after hours. You'll learn how to trade it in after hours. That's a whole different component. But this is where you start learning about the company.